Hey, my YouTube friends. Today we're going to be making a scarecrow. I'm so excited. This is the first time I've ever made one, and we're going to use some weird items, but whenever I seen it, I'm going to use the cauldron from the St. Patrick's Day plaques from the Dollar Tree, and I flipped it over upside down, and actually it was backwards on my table. So when I flipped it over upside down, it looked like a lady with curly hair and earrings. So anyway, with that being said, here we go. We're going to start off by using one of these St. Patrick's Day cauldrons that we got from the Dollar Tree. I snip the tab off of it, and we're going to paint this with the Ivory Chalk Paint by Waverly. I'm going to paint the entire thing with this. I know it may be a little bit weird, but just bear with me, and it turns out really cute. I'm trying to use some of the items that I have in my craft stash so I can go buy more. Whoops, did I really just say that? That's okay, we all do it. Just give this a good coat, and then we're going to use the family fun football little door hanger, and I'm going to use one of the pumpkins off of this. We're going to paint this using the Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle, and I got way too much paint on this. But when this actually dried, it turned out the same color as the back of the pumpkin anyway. It was really neat. But anyway, so that's what we did there. Now I'm going to take this 2-pack of rollers from the Dollar Tree. We're going to peel the sticky off of it, and we're also going to be using 5 tinsels, or chenille stems, if that's what you call it. I think the package said tinsels, and they're the ones from the Dollar Tree. And what we're going to do, I didn't measure this out or anything. I'm going to attach these 5 chenille stems on the roller. I'm just going to take it, put it on, twist it once or twice, and I'm going to go to the other side and do it the same way. And I'm just going to go back and fill it in. Like I said, we used 5, so I started at one end, went to the other, and then I'll put 2, and then the last one goes in the middle. I did not measure this, I just put them on. I don't think I showed this, but I did, in the end, I attached some hot glue to the back of it just to make sure they wouldn't move. I would suggest going ahead and doing that now. Now we're going to take some of the Dollar Tree Fall Deco Mesh, and I have 3 different styles, 3 different colors that we're going to be using, and we're also going to be using 2 of the fall ribbon, the wired ribbon that you get from the Dollar Tree. Now I'm just going to take the deco mesh and wrap it around my ruler. This is the easiest way that I have found, to measure this and cut this. So we're just going to take the rolls and wrap it around the ruler. I think I ended up getting 8 pieces from this. Wrap it around the ruler, wrap it around the ruler until you come to the end of the roll, and take your scissors and just snip both ends. I did this with all 3 rolls of the deco mesh. Now we're just going to do the scrunchie method and pinch these together. I'm going to do that with all 3 of the different colors to make one bundle. You just walk your fingers up through it pinch it, hold it, and it kind of looks like a bow. Like I said, we're going to do that with all 3 colors. We're going to hold them together, and then we're going to attach them to our ruler that we had placed the chenille stems on earlier. You're just going to attach it, give it a couple twists, frilly it out a little bit, and move on to the next one. Again, we're going to take our first piece of deco mesh, walk our fingers up with it, take the second piece, same thing, walk it up. You've got your fingers pinching both of those together. Grab your third piece, walk it up, and that's your bundles. We're going to continue this 3 more times until we get our ruler filled up. Friends, remember to subscribe if you like crafting and this is something that you want to see more of. If you'll hit the little notification bell when it appears, YouTube should notify you every time I upload a new video. Now that we have all of our mesh attached, we're going to take our ribbon, and I'm trying to decide, you know, how big I wanted to do it. I was going to do it 6 inches, and then I decided we'll go ahead and do 8. You can always cut some off if you needed to. So I used two different colored ribbons, and I cut them 8 inches. And here I'm just trying to decide. I wanted to add, I had 3 pieces left of the mesh, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to, you know, add it in with it, kind of incorporate it, make it really full. And I ended up doing I flipped it and flopped it, you know, try to figure it out, and I ended up doing the scrunchie method again. I'm fumbling around here trying to figure out what I want to do, but again, like I said, I ended up doing the scrunchie method and adding the ribbon to it. You'll see right here. Friends, I do not pre-make my crafts, so when you see me doing this here, this is me doing for the first time. And I finally figured it out, and I really like the way that these bundles turned out with the ribbon. Now what we're going to do with our ribbon bundles, we only had 3, so I'm going to do it on the first chenille stem, the last chenille stem, and then the one in the middle. The reason I did that was because I only had 3 pieces of the deco mesh left, so I thought it would be really cool. I didn't want it really, really super full, but this added just enough color to make it pop, and I was really super pleased. After I add the ribbon bundles to it, I'm going to go ahead and cut the extra chenille stems off. We don't need them. I'll just cut them off and be done with it. And I'm just going to show you one more time how we did it. The same way, we're just going to walk up with both of the deco mesh, have it pinched together in the middle. We're going to attach both pieces of the ribbon and tie it onto the chenille stem. Give it a couple good twists, fluff it out, get everything like you want it, and don't forget to cut your stems off. You can cut them, or you can bend the stems back in and, you know, just tuck them away so you can't see them. I just prefer to cut them. Oh, and I am loving how this turns out. I'm just going to sit here and admire it for a minute. Now I'm just going to take my pencil and just kind of freehand a little bit. I've told you guys I am not an artist, but I'm going to try, and I'm glad I did because it turned out really super cute. Right here, like I said, I'm not an artist. My tube from my deco mesh, I kind of squeezed it a little bit so it made an oval, and that way my eyes would be symmetrical. Hey, you got to use all the tools you can. Whatever works. I don't know if you can see this really good, but there's my drawing, and I'm just going to kind of try to draw her some little eyelashes. and make her pretty. Now that I have her all drawn out, I'm going to start painting. And I was really, really surprised, but after I painted and it dried, I just took an eraser and my pencil marks come right off, so you never even seen them there. Okay, so she's painted. I'm going to take some of this raffia and glue it on for her hair. And I'm going to ask you guys a question. I know I told you in the beginning of the video that I was going to make this, really cute scarecrow. If I hadn't have told you that, when would you have figured out what I was making? Just a question. Leave me a message in the comments below. I mean, after all, we did use a St. Patrick's Day cauldron and a ruler and a pumpkin. I used hot glue and attached the pumpkin to her head. I'm dressing her up a little bit now. I took one of the jumbo popsicle sticks and put it across the top and attached another little bow. I used some twine and made her little pigtails. What do you think? I think she turned out pretty super cute. This is the first time I've ever made I almost said snowman. This is the first time I've ever made a scarecrow. I was so happy. Alright guys, and here she is. I love it. What do you think? Sorry about the lighting. I think she turned out really super cute. Alrighty guys, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.